Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of a coin that's been quietly gaining attention among collectors, the 1999 New Jersey state quarter from the United States of America. Yes, you heard that right, a simple quarter, one that many of us have spent without a second thought, could be worth an incredible amount of money. So grab your magnifying glasses, settle in, and let's explore what makes this coin so special, so rare, and so incredibly valuable. Back in 1999, the U.S. Mint launched a bold new initiative, the 50 State Quarters program. It was a way to honor each of the 50 states with a unique quarter-dollar design. The first 5 states were released in 1999, and among them was the great state of New Jersey. This marked the third coin in the series, and what a stunning piece it was. The New Jersey state quarter features one of the most iconic moments in American history, General George Washington crossing the Delaware River. It's a powerful image that represents courage, strategy, and the enduring spirit of a nation fighting for freedom. The coin's design is a beautiful tribute to New Jersey's role in the American Revolution and a striking example of artistic and historical storytelling on a small piece of metal. Now, what's fascinating about this coin isn't just the design. It's the mystery and excitement that surrounds certain rare editions of it. While millions of these quarters were minted and used in everyday transactions, only a very few have become highly sought after due to specific minting errors and unique characteristics that make them worth far more than their face value. Let's talk about those rare features that could turn your ordinary-looking quarter into an absolute jackpot. First, we have double die errors. These are coins where the image, lettering, or date appears to be slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. If you have a New Jersey quarter with doubled features on the words "Crossroads of the Revolution" or the year 1999, you might want to get it looked at by a coin expert. This error is not just rare, it's extremely desirable. Next, we've got off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is misaligned, creating an unusual and visually striking error. These coins are often caught before circulation, but sometimes a few slip through. The more off-center the strike, the rarer the coin, especially if the full date is still visible. And then there are clad layer missing errors. These are coins where part of the outer nickel layer is missing, exposing the copper core beneath. This kind of error is not only rare, but also dramatic in appearance, making it a collector's dream. Finally, there are proof errors, coins that were meant for collector sets but have errors such as frosted details in the wrong areas, mirrored backgrounds where there shouldn't be, or unexpected finish combinations. These are incredibly scarce and often command sky-high prices in auctions. But here's what truly gets collectors excited. The combination of the historical design, the year it was minted, and one of these rare errors makes the 1999 New Jersey quarter one of the most valuable coins from the entire state quarter series. Some of these coins, especially those in near-perfect condition and with certified minting errors, have sold for amounts that most people wouldn't believe. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value. Are you ready? If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare 1999 New Jersey state quarters with a significant minting error, in pristine, uncirculated condition, your coin could be worth up to $79,000. Yes, you heard that right. What looks like an ordinary quarter could actually be worth nearly $80,000. That's more than enough for a new car, a luxury vacation, or even a solid down payment on a house. So before you toss your change aside or spend that quarter on a soda, take a second look. Examine the details. You never know what you might find tucked away in your wallet, your car's cup holder, or that old piggy bank from years ago. Top 2, we're diving into the history, beauty, and hidden value of a coin that many people overlook, but it just might be one of the most valuable pieces in your collection. Get ready, because we're talking about the 2002 Louisiana state quarter from the United States of America. A coin that, under the right conditions, could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Now, before you run to your coin jar or check under your car seat, listen closely, because this isn't just any old quarter. The Louisiana state quarter holds a fascinating story that's part of both American history and numismatic mystery. Let's start with the design. The Louisiana quarter was released in 2002 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, one of the most popular and ambitious coin series in U.S. mint history. Each state got its time to shine, and Louisiana's design is truly something special. On the reverse of the coin, you'll see a detailed depiction of the Louisiana Purchase, one of the most important land acquisitions in American history. It features the outline of the newly acquired land, a rendition of the legendary explorer duo Lewis and Clark, and a pelican, the state bird of Louisiana. Together, these symbols tell the story of expansion, exploration, and the rich cultural heritage of Louisiana, a state known for jazz, Creole culture, and French-American history. But the magic of this coin goes far beyond its artistic design. What really makes some of these Louisiana quarters valuable, eye-poppingly valuable, is a combination of rarity, minting errors, and pristine condition. So let's break that down. First off, rarity. While the Louisiana quarter was minted in large numbers, most of them were circulated heavily. That means they've been scratched, dinged, and worn down over time. Finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition is already tough, but that's just the beginning. The real treasure lies in the errors, those small mistakes made during the minting process that collectors absolutely love. These errors turn a regular coin into a numismatic superstar. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a slight misalignment, creating a shadow-like doubling effect. If your Louisiana quarter has doubling on the words Louisiana Purchase or around the date, you could be holding a small fortune. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the coin's image is not aligned properly. The more dramatic the off-center, the rarer it is, especially if the date is still visible. Collectors prize these coins because each one is uniquely flawed, like a fingerprint. You should also watch for clip planchet errors, where a part of the coin is actually missing due to a miscut during the production process. These are very obvious to the eye and highly desirable in the collector world. And then there's the wrong metal error, where the coin is struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination. Imagine finding a quarter that was accidentally made on a dime's metal blank. Rare doesn't even begin to cover it. But wait, what about condition? Even if you have one of these rare error types, its value can skyrocket if the coin is in mint state, meaning it has never been used and shows no signs of wear. Coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC with high mint state ratings, especially MS 67 or higher, are the ones that truly command top dollar. So here's what makes this coin exciting. It combines historical significance, beautiful design, potentially rare errors, and collector-grade condition to create the perfect storm for value. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a 2002 Louisiana state quarter with one of these rare minting errors, in flawless, uncirculated condition, and certified by a reputable grading company, then hold onto your seat. Because your little 25-cent coin could be worth as much as $77,000. Yes, you heard that right. $77,000. That's more than the cost of a brand new car. That's life-changing money for a simple coin you might already have sitting in your home. So the next time you're sorting through your change or flipping through a coin collection from years past, keep your eyes peeled. The Louisiana quarter might just be your ticket to something extraordinary. Top 3, we're taking a deep dive into a coin that might be hiding right in your change jar, but could be far more valuable than you ever imagined. Get ready, because we're about to explore the fascinating world of the 2003 Arkansas state quarter dollar from the United States of America. At first glance, it may seem like just another coin in the 50 state quarters series. But don't be fooled. This piece of American history holds some surprising secrets, and if you're lucky enough to spot the right one, it could turn your casual collection into a jackpot. Let's begin with the design. The Arkansas quarter was the 25th release in the U.S. Mint's wildly popular state quarters program. Issued in 2003, it honors the rich natural beauty and unique identity of Arkansas, the natural state. On the reverse side of this stunning coin, you'll see a bold and symbolic image, a majestic mallard duck flying gracefully above a lake, flanked by a forest of pine trees. Beneath the duck lies a brilliant diamond, which pays tribute to Arkansas being home to the only active diamond mine in the United States. Add in a flowing river and a clear blue sky, and you've got a design that celebrates the natural wealth and elegance of the state. But as beautiful as this coin is, it's not just about looks. Some versions of the 2003 Arkansas quarter have hidden traits, minting errors, and rare production anomalies that make them incredibly valuable to collectors around the world. Let's get into what makes some of these Arkansas quarters so rare. and why a simple 25-cent piece could one day be worth more than you ever imagined. Point one of the key things to look for is double die errors. These happen when the coin's design is struck more than once with a slight shift between impressions, resulting in doubled images, especially noticeable on the text or the date. If your Arkansas quarter shows doubling in areas like the words Arkansas or 2003, it's a strong sign you've got something special. Next up, there are off-center strikes, where the image isn't properly aligned, giving the coin an odd, unbalanced appearance. The more off-center the image, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. And if the full date and mint mark are still visible despite the misalignment, collectors go wild for those. There's also the clad layer missing error, which happens when the nickel outer layer of the coin is missing, exposing the copper-colored core beneath. These are visually striking and easy to spot, plus, they're extremely rare. Another important error to watch for is the die break or cud error. This occurs when part of the die breaks and leaves a raised blob or strange shape on the coin. These quirks are not only unusual but also unique. No two die breaks are exactly the same. And let's not forget the wrong planchet error, where the coin is accidentally struck on a blank mint for a different denomination or even a foreign coin. These mistakes are incredibly scarce and can send values soaring. But here's the real kicker: condition is everything. A rare error is one thing, but when it's combined with a high-grade, uncirculated condition, that's when the value reaches new heights. Coins that have been certified and graded at levels like MS 67 or higher are the ones collectors dream about. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that looks brand new, as if it just rolled off the press yesterday, but with a dramatic minting error that makes it truly one of a kind. That's what serious coin collectors are after. That's what makes the 2003 Arkansas quarter so exciting. So what does all this mean for you? Well, if you happen to find an Arkansas state quarter from 2003 with a major error, whether it's a double die, off-center strike, missing clad layer, or any rare anomaly, and it's in mint condition, professionally graded and verified, then congratulations. Because your ordinary-looking quarter could be worth as much as $75,000. Yes, you heard that right. $75,000. For a coin that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket, your coin folder, or the bottom of your desk drawer. It's moments like this that make coin collecting such a thrilling hobby. The chance that something small, something forgotten or overlooked, could turn out to be a life-changing discovery. So don't just toss those quarters aside. Take a closer look. Inspect the details. Compare them. You never know which coin could be the one. Top 4, we're diving into a coin that's not just a tribute to American history and natural beauty, but one that might just hold a treasure trove of value in the eyes of collectors. Get ready, because we're taking a closer look at the United States of America 2000 New Hampshire State Quarter, and trust me, this one's worth sticking around for. Now, if you've ever flipped through your spare change or browsed a coin folder from the 2000s, there's a good chance you've seen this quarter. But what if I told you that a single error or unusual detail on this coin could turn it from pocket change into something truly extraordinary? Let's start with the basics. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint released the New Hampshire State Quarter as part of its 50 State Quarters program, a series that celebrated each U.S. state with its own unique design. New Hampshire, being the 9th state to ratify the Constitution, was the 9th release in the series, and they certainly made it count. The reverse of this coin is something special. It features an iconic natural formation known as the Old Man of the Mountain, a granite cliffside in the White Mountains that resembled the profile of an old man's face. It was a symbol of strength, endurance, and the rugged spirit of New Hampshire. Sadly, the Old Man of the Mountain collapsed in 2003, making the coin an even more nostalgic and meaningful piece for the state and for collectors alike. Alongside the image is the state's motto, "Live free or die." It's a bold, fearless phrase that captures New Hampshire's proud and independent heritage. But while this design is beautiful and meaningful, some versions of this coin carry hidden traits that make them worth far more than 25 cents. And this is where things get really interesting. While millions of New Hampshire quarters were produced, only a very small number came out with errors that slipped through the cracks at the U.S. Mint. These mistakes are what collectors are obsessed with, and if you're lucky enough to find one, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's talk about the rare and valuable errors you need to look for. First up, double die errors. This happens when the coin is struck more than once by the same die, but slightly misaligned, creating a shadow or doubling effect. It's often seen in the text, such as the motto or the state name, or even on the image of the Old Man of the Mountain. If you spot clear doubling with the naked eye or under magnification, that's a huge clue you might have something rare. Then there are off-center strike errors, where the entire image on the coin is shifted, leaving a blank crescent-shaped space. These are dramatic, easy to spot, and highly collectible, especially if the date is still fully visible. Another exciting error is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin looks like it's been bitten off. This happens when the metal blank is improperly cut before striking. A visibly clipped New Hampshire quarter is both unique and valuable. Don't forget about die cracks or cuts, which are raised bumps or blobs of metal caused by breaks in the die. These usually appear as strange lumps or lines on the coin's surface. They aren't supposed to be there, but collectors absolutely love them because no two are exactly alike. And then there's the ultimate rarity, the wrong planchet error. Imagine a New Hampshire quarter struck on a dime blank or even on a foreign coin's metal. These minting mishaps are incredibly rare and have been known to skyrocket in value at auctions. Now here's something collectors already know but casual viewers may not: condition matters. A rare error is great, but combine that with a pristine, uncirculated, mint-state coin and you've got a real winner. Coins graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher by professional grading services can command jaw-dropping prices, especially when combined with any of these minting anomalies. So what does all this mean for you? It means that a simple coin from the year 2000, one that millions of people handled and spent without a second thought, might actually be one of the most valuable coins in your possession if it has the right error and the right condition. Now, you've been patient. And it's time for the big reveal. If you were fortunate enough to own a 2000 New Hampshire state quarter that has a significant minting error, like a clear double die, dramatic off-center strike, or planchet mistake, and it's in brilliant uncirculated condition, professionally graded and verified, then your coin could be worth as much as $72,000. Yes, $72,000. For a single quarter. A 25-cent coin that could pay for a car, a luxury vacation, or even be the start of a down payment on a house. It just goes to show, when it comes to coin collecting, it's not always about gold or ancient currency. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures are the ones hiding in plain sight. And the 2000 New Hampshire quarter is a perfect example of that. So the next time you're sorting through coins or flipping through your collection, don't rush. Look carefully. Use a magnifier. You never know what kind of hidden value you might be holding in the palm of your hand. Top 5. We're taking a closer look at the 2007 Wyoming state quarter dollar from the United States of America. Now, this coin might look simple at first glance, but don't let that fool you. What we're about to uncover could surprise even experienced collectors. The Wyoming quarter may not be flashy, but in the world of rare coins, it's often the quiet ones that hold the biggest secrets. Let's begin with the design. Released in 2007 as part of the legendary 50 state quarters program, the Wyoming quarter represents the 44th state admitted to the Union. The reverse of the coin proudly features the image of a cowboy riding a bucking bronco, an iconic symbol of the state's Wild West heritage, rodeo culture, and rugged individualism. Accompanying this bold silhouette is the simple yet powerful phrase, "the equality state," referencing Wyoming's pioneering role in granting women the right to vote, long before it became federal law. But beyond this minimalist and meaningful design lies a story that has collectors paying close attention. You see, the Wyoming state quarter is often considered one of the most unassuming coins in the entire 50-state series. But in the world of numismatics, that makes it even more exciting, because errors and rare variants become dramatically more noticeable and, in turn, more valuable. So, what kinds of errors make the 2007 Wyoming quarter such a potential goldmine? Let's start with one of the most talked about: the missing details error. There have been reports of Wyoming quarters where key parts of the design, like the cowboy's face, the stirrups, or the horse's mane, appear blurred, weak, or completely missing. These aren't just signs of wear and tear. These are often striking errors caused by worn dies or improper striking pressure at the mint. Collectors love these types of variations, especially when they're in uncirculated condition. Next up, we have double die errors, which can be found on the lettering, especially in the words "the equality state" or "Wyoming." If you spot any clear doubling with the naked eye or under a magnifier, your coin might just be one of the rare few that slip through quality control. Another rare and valuable mistake to watch for is the off-center strike. Imagine a Wyoming quarter where the entire image is shifted to one side, leaving a crescent of blank metal. These coins are visually dramatic and extremely collectible, especially when the date and mint mark are still fully visible. And then, of course, there are the clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin appears to be missing, almost like someone took a bite out of it. These are genuine minting mistakes, not post-mint damage, and they are considered highly desirable when authenticated. Don't forget about wrong planchet errors, a Wyoming quarter struck on the wrong metal blank, such as one meant for a nickel or a foreign coin. These are exceptionally rare and can send the coin's value skyrocketing. But here's the catch. These errors alone don't guarantee a high price. Condition is absolutely critical. The most valuable coins are those in mint state, especially those graded MS 67 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC. A rare error on a beat-up coin might fetch a few dollars, but a rare error on a flawless, shiny, never circulated coin? That's when things get exciting. So why is the Wyoming quarter especially appealing to collectors? It's because the design is so minimal and clean that any deviation stands out like a sore thumb. That makes it easier to spot rare variations and easier to identify coins that break the mold. You might be wondering, what are the odds I have one of these in my collection? Well, that's the fun of coin collecting. You never know what you might find until you look. That old coin jar, that forgotten roll of quarters, or even your pocket change could be hiding something incredible. Now, the moment you've been waiting for, the answer to that burning question. Just how much could a rare 2007 Wyoming state quarter be worth? If your Wyoming quarter features a significant minting error, like a strong double die, off-center strike, or planchet issue, and it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded and certified by a professional, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $70,000. Yes, you heard that right. $70,000 for a 25-cent coin. That's the kind of return that turns everyday collectors into serious treasure hunters. So don't overlook the simple coins, the unassuming ones, the ones that seem too ordinary to matter. Because sometimes, those are the coins that carry the most extraordinary value. If this story inspired you to take a second look at your quarters, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more incredible coin finds. We've got plenty more stories that prove one thing. You never know what's hiding in your change. Until next time, keep searching, stay curious, and may your next coin be worth $70,000.